Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over the cryptocurrency market. And obviously, you guys know yesterday was an ugly, ugly day. The question is going to remain, what's going to be going on here with Bitcoin? It's going to continue to go down, or is it going to get maybe stop, go up? Is it in a bounce? Don't know, guys. Nobody can answer that question. And the thing is I'm looking at right now, is it going to be doing a bounce? Is it trying to do something where it is the only thing that you can do is wait. Okay. However, I'm checking out sentiment. Oh, by the way, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. That would be greatly appreciated. New subscribers, I do appreciate you too. So here's the deal with it. I'm like checking out things, paying attention to sentiment that's out there in the market. And in my opinion, not on like big investors or anything like that. It seems to me that there's kind of a vibe that retail investors are kind of like really more willing to start nibbling on some coins. Now, I'm not recommending that you do that if you don't feel comfortable doing that, holding these things for a while. That's on, just then don't do it. Get confirmation off of the bottom, and look for a nice reaction off the bottom where Bitcoin is. That's all you can do right now, guys. All you can do with Bitcoin right now is wait. You want to get confirmation. You want to see the reaction off the bottom with Bitcoin. Now, the other issue waiting for the reaction off the bottom with Bitcoin is it going to go up in ABC like this, A, B, C, only to get back up here to swing back around to go back down? Don't know yet, but the data, all the data, here's the why you want to be careful with Bitcoin right now. Now, what would I do if it was me? Not financial advice. If it was me, it's probably, if you're looking to go long term on Bitcoin and getting prepared for the next bull run, it's probably not a bad idea to nibble on some Bitcoin. Okay. It's in a really, really good area, guys. That's undeniable. This is way better than it was at 19K, way better at 21K, right? Way better. So, like the example I used before, if I had a $10,000 bag, I would have put $10,000 into Bitcoin as an example. Picking up $500 or $1,000 worth of Bitcoin shouldn't hurt that much. Okay. It shouldn't. I would do it. Like I said, not financial advice. But anyhow, I'm looking at the 12-hour chart, and you can see down here how deep the RSI went into what's in people called oversold territory. It's a momentum indicator. Momentum's all the way down there, and it's really, really low. So there should be some sort of bounce going on with Bitcoin, okay, in this direction. So that's what you have to wait for. What's it going to be? Is it done, or is it going to be doing a three-way move out of there only to stop in this area and go back around? So if it's a bounce, it's going to go up to at least 38%, 50%, or maybe even 61%, 618, those fib levels, and then it's going to swing back around. So can't answer that. Could be in the area where it may have stopped. Is it enough of a capitulation event? It turned into one, and I didn't expect this to happen as fast as it happened. Big candles down there on the daily. You check out, let me show you guys, take this stuff off. The volume candle like there on the Binance exchange right here that I have, you can see that's one of the biggest candles, I think. Yeah, that was in a capitulation event right there, guys, for sure. So just looking at that, what are some other decent signals with Bitcoin is that now you definitely have your bullish divergence here on the daily and all the higher time frames, as long as it doesn't take it out. I don't think that it will, but it could. Okay. That's the whole thing with divergences, guys. Divergences can be taken out, but usually if it's on the daily and to higher time frames, it usually works out the majority of the time, but you want to be careful of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the crypto market, because a good strategy to do right now, while this event was going on and they were dumping, I put it on I go over here, I put it on my Twitter page over here in this area. I told people, I can't remember where I put it. I said, hey, pay attention to your alts that you're really, really interested in right now and watch what they do. How deep do they go? What do they do? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go through some alts. I'm not going to go over like the DXY, the traditional financial markets. That's another thing that's a problem. It's going to be going down potentially are having a struggle to go up because of those markets too, in the cryptocurrency market. And I've pretty much written off the rest of the year. I was hoping Bitcoin was going to do another leg up, even a minor one, kind of like something like that. And obviously it didn't do that. Decided to do one of these down. So I don't worry about it. One that's been very impressive to me is Cardano, guys. More than likely, Cardano is somewhere near the bottom. Okay, this is the structure. I think it did an ending diagonal here, and it's either done here or it's going to bounce and it's going to come back down and do another one, in my opinion. I think that's what it's doing. Slowly coming down here to a bottom. So Cardano is actually really, really good. Another one I was looking at, Algorand did break that low. That's a problem for me, but Algorand is another one that's still fairly strong, guys. And I'm looking at Arweave. Did Arweave break that low? It didn't. It didn't break that low, so technically it's still okay. I still be careful with it. It doesn't have much space right there. And then let's see. Ave's another one. Ave's has a real strong reaction from where it came from out of that area. So I wouldn't write off Ave, guys. Ave, contrary to popular opinion, is a pretty strong coin. Atom is another one. I'm going to be checking this one out. It's a solid coin, guys. This one, Cosmos Atom, is solid, and it went up in a wave. You can see plainly right here. What did it do over here? Good question. It's another one like that injective protocol, and it's very difficult to suss that out. But if you just looking at it on a weekly, if you take a look at the weekly chart, you can see with Atom, just like so, guys, it's looking a little bit more bullish than anything, like some sort of impulsive wave with a correction some in here, probably over here, but it's up in a wave, back in 3, so you can see up in a wave, back in 3. So it wicked all the way down to 9.5. It's up to 10.7. So you just want to be careful of it. But this just looking at this is saying, okay, let me pay attention to Cosmos Atom right here. Up in this wave, back in 3. So for those who don't know, you go up in 5, back in 3. That's a buy signal. Usually it's a buy signal. So I'll go off a left 0 a little bit later. And then Bitcoin went over Bitcoin a little bit. Let's see. Chili's is in an area where it came down to the 13, 15 cents. Chili's is still strong, guys. What it did over here is, in my opinion, just because of this wave, start to look at them, it's like 335. It's like it did a flat right there, which is, for Chili's, that's a bullish flat, because normally they go up and the flats go almost the whole length of the wave, and Chili's didn't do it. So Chili's is one that I entered in here, rode that up, exited out, and now I'm going to be back down here waiting for the reaction. Have I been picking up some coins? I have. Just a little bit of nibbling, Like I saw KDA hit 96 cents, so I decided to grab a little bit more of that, guys, KDA. The other one that was kind of, I thought did really well out of all this was Polkadot, guys. I'm a little bit more impressed with Polkadot, because I was like, oh yeah, here it goes down here. I thought for sure it would be getting a lot lower, but it's surprisingly held up really well. Same thing with Ethereum. Ethereum done really well, guys. Held up very, very well. Obviously, everybody here knows Ethereum's pretty strong coin. It's a pretty strong coin, so you can never go wrong with Ethereum. I'm not going to say it's like buying Bitcoin, but it's almost like buying Bitcoin. And depending on how you look at it, it could be better than buying Bitcoin. Another one that I thought was very strong, I'll let you guys know, I did pick up some Phantom at 16, 17 cents. And Phantom wicked all the way down to, on some exchanges, all the way down to 13 cents, guys. Maybe it's that FTX exchange. I got rid of the FTX exchange. That was it. But yeah, it was 13 cents on one of the exchanges. But I was able to get that. Surprisingly, one that held up, in my opinion, really well is Gala. Gala, compared to Sandbox, in my opinion, based off the chart, Gala is going to be the riskier play, but the better deal, in my opinion, price appreciation wise. And I'll go over Hex, make a video on Hex, and You know, I'm thinking Hex is probably done right there. I'll go over ICP. ICP really, really dumped in later videos for you guys on that one. KSM, I'll go in later videos. Lido Dow came way down under $1, 88, 89 cents. That was probably a really decent deal, guys. Let's see, Matic. Matic hit this. It came back down, touched the trend. So lots of people are really bearish on Matic right now, guys. I guess that they just think it ran up and then everything's going to be going to zero type mentality. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, guys. Matic is strong coin. All right. Like it's like, you know, Solana is like some sort of stepchild that can't even get its shit together and it's probably going down even more or something like that. Matic is way beyond that. It's got the EVM. It's tied in with Ethereum. Ethereum does well. Matic's going to do well. So yeah, definitely don't underestimate Matic. But the deal is with Matic, if it's going to be done, it'll be done up here, guys. So, you know, maybe if there's more of a dump in Bitcoin, you can get an opportunity to get more Matic and get down here. I've already have mine in, guys. I like right here, and that's it. Until Matic gets lower, I'm not entertaining Matic anymore. You know, Metis. Here's Metis. Came back down. I decided to hit these areas of 19 with Metis, but you see Metis here up in a wave. Now it's back in 3. That's a nice look, guys. Up in a wave, back in 3, and it came down to 18. Looks like 18. So, and Morpheus network. You know, here's the thing. You know, I was like looking at all this. And I was going through the coins, checking them out, going, okay, which one's going to dump? Which ones are crap? You know, and which ones are going to get sussed out of the market and go to zero, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm sitting here, you know, everybody's talking about how great Bitcoin is. You know, Bitcoin, man, you know, the institutional investors want to get that Bitcoin. It's such a stud coin, great coin, and all this other crap. And I'm sitting here looking at like some coin like Morpheus, you know, and Bitcoin's dumping more than Morpheus. And here's Morpheus, you know, dumped a little bit, went down a little bit, but then this thing's like getting snapped back up, recovering right away, you know, up already like 20%, 23%. And it's getting itself ready to go do another wave. And Bitcoin probably hang out in some spot at like 16,100, 200, 300. When Morpheus goes up another 50% at the same time. You know, I'm just like, I just like, you know, if you want to take a little, you know, I'm not saying hold these things long term. Definitely don't do that. But like, you know, throw a little bit in there and ride the wave up a little bit, get back out. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of like sitting here getting gray hairs waiting for Bitcoin to do something. So, Near Protocol, guys. You know, there's a lot of people that are bullish on Near Protocol, but I'll let you know just based off the chart and what it's done. It's, to me, it's weak. It's weak. Like, you're going to have, I think Phantom's going to do better. If you want to go by price appreciation and chart data only, what I'm looking at, Phantom's going to do better than Near Protocol, guys. Not saying Near Protocol ain't that bad. It's pretty decent. But I just, you know, don't think you're going to get these massive X's with Near Protocol. That's how I look at that. So, Vulcan Forge, come down to my, this area right here, guys. 303, doing a little bit of nibbling on Vulcan Forge. Just a tiny bit, guys. That's what I'm doing. Little tiny bit on the Quant. It came down here. I want to show you guys something on Quant. This is a weekly chart, and it came down to 105. So I said, right here, who got their $96 Canadian or 105 Quant? Any takers? So here's the thing with Quant. Now, on the weekly chart here in the RSI, it came down and took all that out of that whole wave, which is good on the weekly. Could it come down? Could Quant like go up like this and then come back down over here? It could, guys. But like, I'm looking at the other time frame. So I go to a 1-day chart. You know, on the daily chart, you take a look at the daily chart right now, guys. Okay, here's Quant's whole wave, right? You see where it is on the daily, all the way down here. What did Quant do? It took everything out all the way back down to here on the daily. Okay, so you would keep track of Quant. Let's go to a 3-day chart. Check that out. You see how deep that is on a 3-day chart? So it's basically over here to that section. So Quant really did a good job of wicking down here, getting this area and coming down and reset. Definitely Quant reset this cycle. Okay. It's looking like Quant is trying to reset the whole thing potentially. Okay. So you know, like I said, use risk management, keep stop losses. What's your point of no return? If you enter in a Quant at 105, where are you going to be exiting out? Have a strategy, protect your losses, just like you want, making the gains, protect the losses and then ride that up. But, Quant is strong. People are looking at like Quant going, oh, look at that red candle, man. Quant's so weak now. Look at what it done. Like you see them on their YouTube channels. People are like, yeah, people are asking about Quant. They're asking about Quant. It's going up. It's going up. And then they see, you see guys? Well, look, if you were with my channel, you'd understand it's going up and it's going to be doing a correction. Like corrections are part of it. You want to pay attention to the correction. Quant is doing a nice correction. Now, I know it went down a lot. But look, here's the deal with Quant, guys. Went down 55%. And I'm sitting here going, that's no big deal. That's right. That's no big deal. Because why? Here's what you do. You put some in here and you ride that up. Okay. Now, Quant, I don't take everything out because Quant's so bullish. It's so bullish. So enter out, exit out a little bit, come back around, get some here, right? Get some more here, enter back in and try to ride that up. Quant was a little bit easier to do. The only thing is that's could be scary with Quant is if you exit everything out, you could be left behind. Okay. So you kind of have to use your own judgment call on what you want to do. Am I going to leave a little bit in there? Or am I going to take it all out? Or is it a crap coin where I rode up the wave? I need to take everything out, get out of it. So as an example, that's what I did with Luxo. Luxo went up into a massive wave, got a 2x out of it. Bam, it went up. I took everything out. on Luxo, but I left a little bit in on Quant. Now it's coming over here and reset itself. Okay. Just be careful, guys. It could be coming down into a wave. It could go back up into a wave and do another correction over here. And it's in this long correction over here for a little while. And then it'll eventually get out of there. So you want to be careful of that. All right. That's pretty much everything, guys. I was going to go over. You guys know the deal with Solana. I don't think we need to discuss anything about that. Some token unlocks are going to be coming up. And, there's some price predictors out there. Solana for $3 to $5. And that proves to you right there why you shouldn't be holding any cryptocurrencies long term, period, because they're so volatile. Anything can happen. Look at this guy, SPF, this soy boy. And he is a soy boy. That guy's a soy boy, man. I don't care how much money he's got. The dude needs to revamp himself, in my opinion. Kind of like what's that guy did at Amazon. You go look at Amazon guy. What's his name? I can't even think of his name right now. Oh yeah, Bezos guy. You should go see some old videos of that guy from 1998. I mean, dude, what a fucking weasel he was. And now look at him. The guy's jacked, man. He went on TRT, got all jacked up. He probably started eating red meat too, eating more red meat. That's what's his name needs to do, man. Over there, tie his shoes, start eating some red meat, get your shit together. He's already got enough money. I'm assuming he still's got a lot of money. Who cares anymore at that point? Get yourself jacked up, ready to go. He's still young. He could do it. All right, guys. Oh, Soul Phantasma did a dump. It's down there. It hit this support area. I'm not worried about that, guys. Okay. No concern right there. If I go to the other, this is not all the data, but it came down there and went on that support. Not concerned about that. UFO gaming, I was starting to miss some of these coins. I got some UFO gaming down there, guys. I mean, I was like, you know what? I don't give a crap if this thing's going back down here. This coin, I like this gaming token, guys. This is going to be a really, really good. This one's going to move really, really good, I think. I'm not saying it's going to do it next week or in 2 weeks, but 2 or 3 months, 4 months, maybe 5 months down the road. And that thing is making a move over here like that. Yeah. I'm going to say something like that, guys. UFO gaming has something going on. I haven't done a fundamental check, but, take a look at this, guys. Look, up in a massive wave, back down in 3, back down in 3. Just be aware. Could it go a little bit lower? It could, but I'm willing to take that risk with that coin right there. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.